A Niner! I put a little extra on it today because there's just so much to be delighted about being a 49er fan. What was I? The reason I say that, hey fam, how you doing tonight? Yeah, I know it's midweek, getting over the hump. But you know, the things that are being said around camp and getting to the media are just enlightening, encouraging, exciting. Diablo Lord lets you know right now, him and Renardo Green, we're confident about the depth we got on this squad. And then there's Chris McCaffrey, like a Kiner, and everybody, and all the Kiner. Who's he got? Two running backs that he feels good. He didn't say anything about Garindo, but I think he's talking mainly about the rookie contributions, though. He knows Isaac's badass. So, you know, this is just the thing. George Kittle's letting everybody around the league know, hey, put the league on notice. Robert Saleh's back. The danger and everything else that comes along with him is back. This is why I'm so excited about this season, fam. My God, I can't wait till this gets started. Anyway, hey, smooth, cause you're dun, just so smooth. Smooth, how you doing today, fam? Well, ready for that 2025 lunch. There's so much to talk about. Well, today I want to talk about that breakout because this is a ritual you go through each and every year as 49 content creators, as 49er fans in general. We got to talk about the prospects. Who's going to be predicted to be that badass that you didn't see coming? Actually, a little bit different because the criterion, the qualification to have a breakout season is you need to have been here at least once so we can observe you from whenever we saw you last and what you're going to look like next. So rookies, you can't bring a rookie in and call him a breakout player his first year. What his problem is, if he comes out looking great this year, in order for him to be even thought about as a breakout player, next year he's got to do even better. That's a lot of sad. Well, that's scary, isn't it? What you look at like guys like Renardo Green. No, Renardo Green last year was damn good. Now this year, that floor, that ceiling, okay, that boy's got some things to work toward. So suddenly the child of great expectation, what's he gonna do? The most exactly, as I say, the most relaxing yet intensely exciting times of the NFL season are when predicting who will be the surprise or breakout players on the year. At the end of the 2024-25 campaign, that descriptive has to be. Now, you can argue with you if you want. I don't mind. But Jauan Jennings is hands down breakout. That boy broke all the way out. I knew he could play. But Jesus Christ, Jauan Jennings showed me something. And I know Lynch and Shanahan, while they were clapping, oh, we're going to have to pay him some. Oh, we're going to have to pay him a lot of money. You know, his contract's out one more year, fam. I'm already scared. Let's not worry about that now, though. But could a wide receiver land that accusation again this year? How about an offensive lineman being added to the list of breakouts on the Niners roster? McKivitz? Maybe. When was the last time San Francisco drafted one of the league's best cornerbacks? Hey, think about that for a minute. When was the last time that the 49ers drafted one of the best cornerbacks in the game? To the foes we go to put on display both your ability to evaluate talent and, after a year, project which players have the highest ceilings going forward. Who are the Niners' breakouts? Hey, Frank E. Frank E. from Los Angeles. Frankie sent me a note. Random people sent me a note, let me know their birthday. Frank, what was your birthday? It was just the other day. He said, I've been watching your show for years, and I always listen to you when the Niners are playing. You get me through those times when the Niners play like expletive. We know about them expletives, don't we? Let's not go there. It's a time to be happy about the Niners. Today's my birthday. Can I please get... Oh, I remember I got this I think it was 2 days ago. He said, can I please get your 49ers birthday song today? That would be great. Thank you in advance. Keep up the great work. Frankie, you know what, Frankie? If you get here and I'm too soon, because I told you, make sure you're here around 8. I wish you're here now so I can go ahead and jump on this now. Because you know me, boy, I love to sing. Happy Niners 2025, Frankie. Happy Niners 2025 birthday to you. Happy Super Bowl title 2025-26 season. Dear Frankie, happy Niners birthday. Frankie, man. Happy birthday, champ. You know, don't get me started doing that. There's people who always say, Ronbo, man, you did that birthday song, man. We can do without that every now and then. You know what I'm saying? You can tone it down. I can't tone it down. Every time somebody asks me to tone it down, I get worse. Woo! Let me tell you, hey, Renardo Green, fam. A few days ago, David Hellman of Fox Sports named a potential breakout player for all 32 NFL teams. His choice for the Niners, second-year cornerback Renardo Green. Heyman wrote, in a Niners season that was mostly a bummer, Green was one of their few bright spots. The second-round pick graded out in the top 25% of all corners as a rookie. I'm talking all corners, not just rookies, all corners. Rookie Renardo Green was in the 25%, top 25 according to PFF. Granted, there's a difference between being a pleasant surprise as a rookie and being asked to fill the shoes of a Pro Bowler like Javarius Ward. Green did it, and did it with style. If I could just get Jair, I'll never get over that incident with Jair Brown, will I? I'm a lighten up on Jair. Okay. He'll have every opportunity to be the next young star on Robert Saleh's defense. Green earned all the attention he's getting for the last season. He played composed and effective. There were very few moments. I don't remember seeing any, but I'm going to say it has. It can be, the best of the best have moments of question. But Renardo, there were no moments that appeared too big for Renardo G out of Florida State. I don't know what they do in the players out there in that program, but some of them come out of that place and they just come in ready for the NFL. Niners had to play him last year due to various circumstances, including the tragedy in Javarius' family. Renardo G ended up having to start 7 games in his rookie 2024 season. He finished with 1 INT, 13 passes defended, and 61 tackles. He is not shy about that. And he's not that kind of big. Renardo's 6'1", I think. But more importantly than those numbers, as can't be emphasized enough, the boy's heart pumps nothing but ice water, fam. Green never seemed overmatched, intimidated. He carries himself with a lot of confidence. He'll go out, he'll run down the field with anybody. He don't give a damn who you are. I'm Renardo Green. I could see that in his attitude. Question. Do the Niners need to reach out to former All-Pro cornerback Jair Alexander, who was recently kicked to the curb by the Green Bay Packers? Now, I'm mentioning that. Would that stunt the growth of what could be a start in making Renardo Green? I don't think so. Green is positioned for a breakout season no matter what. With the youth movement going on in Santa Clara, you got to believe Renardo would still retain his starting spot on the defense, even with Alexander most likely on the team. Because, first of all, John Lynch would say, whoa, no, he's here as part of the depth. Jair Alexander seems to get hurt. His name is Jair, right? Which is in Renardo. I just realized. He just spells it different. Alexander has been, the only reason the Packers let somebody like him go is because he stays on the IR. Now, I don't know. It's been our experience that usually when players leave from one organization, get all banged and beat up quite easily, that trend does not change. So I'm not sure if that'd be a good idea. But I mean, Renardo's not going. It's another subject. But are we worried about lack of depth at the quarterback position? Demo and Renardo said, "Hell no." I don't know who's fam. I don't Upton Stout. I mean, PF analyst Jonathan Macri wrote. PFF also jumped on the RG trade, declaring Green the 49ers' top breakout candidate of 2025. PF analyst Jonathan Macri wrote, Green earned a 74.3 coverage grade and posted a 15.7 forced incompletion rate, both of which were top 20 marks at the position. With no significant competition brought in this offseason to help alleviate the Ward loss on the outside, there is at least some perceived confidence that the 2024 second-round player can continue with strong play on a full-time basis, unquote. Ain't nobody, I'm not even worried about Renardo Green looking like it. That sophomore slump stuff, throw it out with this guy, man. Don't even think about it. I don't believe it. Although Ambry Thomas, wait a minute. Ambry Thomas was so-so in his first year, got good in his second year, and got dismissed in his third year. He is the most bizarre I've ever seen, actually. Robert Saleh just got back, and he's loving some Renardo Green as well. Remember last month, fam? Saleh spoke with reporters, and while mentioning the talent his defense has, said from a talent standpoint, wait for it, Nick Bosa is here. You've got, obviously, Fred Warner, Diamado Lenore, Renardo Green. There's a lot of really good talent on this defense. What? Saleh mentioned Renardo Green in the same sentence with bona fide badasses like Bosa, Warner, and Demo? Who? Really? I mean, Robert, was you watching it from where you were last year? Did you know you were going to be with us this year? Or did you watch some tape or something? Realize, what? I'm loving it. Loving it. We do have to stay calm. Because you could also be the Demo and already proven Renardo G. Niners may be a bit lean and the coverage may be like got a few cans left on it. You know, that bread was set up instead of putting in the refrigerator, sitting up there molding. We don't have. We'll say this for the next time. I don't know why Demo and Renardo think the depth is okay. But easy to believe Saleh believes RG is ready for a breakout season. Jaya Alexander has probably already heard from John Lynch, though. I got a feeling. Next, I'm going to give you three, huh? Have yours ready. We'll get to you in just a second. Dominic Puni. Puni was one of the best offensive linemen in the NFL last season as a rookie. See, what I love about these rookies who came in last year, and like Tony and some others say, Kyle Shanahan's got this, he has allergic reactions to rookies and doesn't want to play them. You know, Puni and Renardo, had the starters been available, I'm not sure. And we're not. No reason to be sure that Kyle would have gave him the green light. I mean, best offensive lineman in the NFL last season as a rookie, Puni. And we never would have found out if he didn't play, right? Dom played right guard, and fam, the stud never played right guard. At Kentucky, Puni played left guard and left tackle for the Jayhawks. He comes in, he doesn't, with linemen, his footwork is everything. Dominic, we're going to move you to right guard. Got it, coach. He went over there and made life easier for McKivitz. Like, he was that guy that he'd be out on the field doing his job, and when he neutralized his man, he'd be over looking for work. He'd go see what McKivitz was doing, and McKivitz was failing. McKivitz can thank Dominic. He should have gave part of his check to him this year. 49ers have to be thinking of putting him on the left side with Trent. It makes nothing but sense, fam. If I got two badasses, Dominic was a left guard badass. Hell, he was a right guard badass. But he had to change his game. He had to go learn that position. Ain't nobody got to teach him nothing about left guard. He get next to the maestro, the master, the savant, the guy that's going to go to the Hall of Fame in the first ballot, Trent Williams. Whew, man, there would be a freeway on the left side of that line. CMC and company would see nothing but daylight all day. Cops standing on the side of the road, waving them on to go. shit. Hey, stay calm, little film. You got to stay calm. Stay calm. Last year, Mr. Puni's baby boy finished with sixth best overall grade among qualified grades at 8.5. PFF analyst Dalton Wasserman. Quote, major factor in that success was his effectiveness in Kyle Shanahan's outside zone scheme. His 82.1 outside zone run blocking grade. Ranked fifth among all guards. See, I wasn't paying attention to where he was ranking all season long as much. All I knew was this guy could play. Fred Warner said he could play in preseason. Remember that? I didn't read that. Fred's always saying good things about... Well, no. Fred doesn't always say good things about people. He cuts people up sometimes, too. He said good things about D. Winters last year. D's not a bad football player, but D's got to learn when to push the brakes, too. Because you can't take yourself out making a play. And the family with another year of development in the Shanahan system, though, both as a run blocker and a pass protector, Puni could soon challenge for the top spot at that position. I'm not talking about on the team. I'm talking the NFL. Falcons' Chris Lindstrom has held that title for the past 3 seasons as NFL's highest graded guard. Tony will tell you about that. Tony knows he's got a bet. Boy, it won't be easy to put Lindstrom in the... Puni putting Lindstrom in the rearview mirror ain't going to be nothing easy either. Now, I'm just saying. I'm not saying that at all. That dude can play. But if any young player is positioned to do it and challenge at least, it is Mrs. Puni's baby boy. And fam, I know this is too easy, but yes, Dom Puni is another candidate for breakout player. It's almost a given. But Puni's also, he has set a standard. Dominic, can you go another level up? If you do, all pro honors are waiting on you, brah. Oh, by the way, I didn't remember week 12. I said it the other day, but Dom sustained a shoulder injury versus the Packers. Remember that? Which would explain the fallout. He did fall off just a little bit from his highest level of play at that particular point in the season. I didn't know he got hurt, though. He did not hit a rookie wall, like I said, the other day. Big D, Puni is extremely quick for his size and his quickness, which is what allows him to be so effective as a run blocker in the Niners' outside zone blocking system to begin with. He's tailor-made for it. We've got to get the scouts credit for when they notice players that are going to fit the program. Now, we all complain, get the best player available. Not I'm gonna back up off on that. I go along with people about that every year, but I'm gonna stop doing that. He may be the best player in the draft, but can we use him? Can we apply his skill to what Shanahan likes to do, what Salah likes to do, whatever our DC is? Will it work? You got to go get the guys that are the right tools. You don't get a number 3 sledgehammer when you only need a maul hammer. I mean, a maul mallet. What he needs now is to improve his strength, though, in technique and pass protection. Last season, he gave up 3 sacks and earned PFF pass blocking grade of 69.9, which is just slightly above average. I see him being that. He didn't get a chance to prepare in the offseason for that, but this year he does. He looks like the guy. I feel like he's the kind of guy that's going to make sure. I ain't got any problem run blocking, but man, I ain't giving up no 3 sacks this year. Actually, for a rookie to give up 3 sacks in a damn year is friggin' outstanding. But if he goes to improve, what does that mean? We should expect Puni to make another leap forward this year. Finally, fam, I got one last candidate. I bet you already know who it's going to be. Ricky P. I know Jordan Watkins is looking good. We'll see in a few weeks. I'm praying. Man, you got me behind you. Meanwhile, though, we all watching horror how bad Ricky Pearsall's rookie campaign started. No need to talk about that. Ricky Pearsall's a badass. That took a lot of guts, and I'm sure that's who he is. I do, by the way, believe in the supernatural myself. I really do. Don't get mad at me, because I do. I mean, there's some things that I have seen in my life that I figure it can't be explained. There are forces around us, fam. I really do believe that are definitely. Let me not get into that right now. I'm thinking Ricky P may end up being the Niners' Neo. Ricky will also take the red pill, and like Neo, he will deal with reality. He will deal with the dangers involved in being in the Matrix and come out. And pulling footballs out of the air with one hand. I'm sorry, fam. I seriously, Ricky P returned to the field after missing the first 6 games of the season. He went on to finish his rookie campaign with 31 targets, 400 receiving yards, 3 TDs, and 45 rushing yards. And like I was telling people all the time during the end of the season, man, fam, they got Ricky running up but clear out routes. Throw him the ball, Kyle. Kyle. No, I got to throw it to my guys. RP was flashing that talent and led the 49ers to select him in the first round of the 2024 draft. I do indeed believe it was legit. CBS Sports, Garrett Padell recently did a piece on under-the-radar player from each NFL team who could make a significant impact in 2025. His pick, Mrs. Pearsall's baby boy, Ricky. Ricky Pearsall. Padell wrote, quote, with the normal offseason of training plus Pro Bowl wide receiver Deebo Samuel being traded away to the Washington Commanders, Pearsall has the opportunity to emerge as a key contributor in 2025 and as an every week starter in Kyle Shanahan's offense. Unquote. Fam, remember, RP was just getting into a groove toward the end of the season. He ended his rookie season catching 14 passes for 210 yards and 2 touchdowns. Remember, he started doubling up on JJ. RP got loose. They had to throw it to him, and he delivered. The final 2 games, including a breakout 141-yard, 141-yard, 1 touchdown performance in Week 17 against the Lions. Against the Lions, that's not a mamby-pamby defense. Don Burr, don't take me too. Anyway, if BA can come back in the final days of October and be ready by Thanksgiving, I'll be delighted. But the season starts with Pearsall and JJ expected to start in Week 1. Oh, I love it. I love it. Jordan Watkins, stand by, boy. Meanwhile, Ricky P is the third choice, my third choice for Breakout 2025. Fam, give me some of yours. I definitely want to know. Oh, of course. I can't wait to hear from that. Smooth. Get out of that. Smooth.
Ronbo.
Smooth.
Ronbo, what's up, baby boy?
Smooth, man. I'm telling you right now, man, it's time to talk about the good stuff because we ain't talking about nothing from last year. Ain't no depression, nothing like that. All Bears off to go crazy. I'm looking at the breakouts. I know you got some.
Our team is nasty, man. It's nasty. I don't see no weaknesses. For my breakout, oh, man, I have a handful of breakouts, bro. I can't just say one.
Give me your favorites,
I said Jordan Watkins, huh?
Yeah, just give me your favorites, so 2 or 3.
Man, I got about 4 breakout players, bro.
All right. Run it down.
One was already with us from last season. You already touched on that. That's Ricky Pearsall. He's gonna finish where he left off those last 2 games. He came into his own. Yeah. So look out for him to be a breakout. Another one, Christian McCaffrey, got a chip on his shoulder. Look for him to have a good season. He's gonna be a Pro Bowler coming out. I got him. Look for Garendo, the breakout. Look for Jordan Watkins, the breakout. Look for Jacob Conway, the breakout.
Oh, I forgot about him,
though. Yep. And Lynch is talking very highly of him. And look for D. Winters to regenerate and come back and be the player that we thought he would be when he came out of college.
Okay.
Look for him. Look for Nick Martin, the hard-hitter speedster, linebacker, saying he's too small. But I got him. I compare him like a Floyd. He's a Floyd Mayweather of the defense. And a lot of smallest linebackers coming out. I got him. Dominic Lenore, the hyena. Oh man. Oh yeah. He's hungry. He's got the Rams. He can't wait to face the Rams. Mustafa. Wait for him when he come back. Wait for him to have a chip on his shoulder.
Always healthy.
And Upton Scott. I told you. They already got a pencil in as a nickelback starter coming in the 2025 season. And I told you, I said, Upton Scott, I said, watch out, my boy, he's going to be a starter. Every week, all he was doing is getting better and better and better. So now they got him Pearsall as a starter at
Detroit versus everybody. Shut your ass
Super Bowl.
Here, boy.
Detroit, please win the Super Bowl before you start talking smack against the Niners faithful. The departure defense starters, Mikael Williams, Kevin Gibbons. He probably come in, but I got C.J. West. I have Alfred Collins when he come back, but in the meantime, I have Jordan Elliott to fill that spot. Nick Bosa, D. Winters, Fred Warner, Nick Morton, Dominic Lenore, Jair Brown when he come back. But if he's not there, look for Richie Grant to take that spot. Mustafa, if he's not back, look for Jason Pinnock to take that spot. Then at the corner, the left corner, you got Renardo Green, and nickelback, you got Upton Stout.
I believe it too. Because if McCaffrey,
that's what I have right now.
He's running on McCaffrey's hip. You know what it takes to run with McCaffrey across the field? McCaffrey doesn't run no candy-ass routes. McCaffrey could, and he made a play on the ball. What?
That's right. He looks fast and crisp and fast as ever. Now they talking about the media. Oh, he's slow. He lost a step. Bullshit. We'll see. But so offensive starters, Brock Purdy, you already know that. Already paid him. He's a franchise quarterback, so that goes without saying. Chris McCaffrey, Brandon Ayuk when he come back. But in the meantime, you can have DeMarcus Robinson. He's gonna miss 3 games. So to take his spot, you can put Clowney right there. Then you have Jennings. Then you got Pearsall. Then you got George Kittle. You got Juice. You got Trent. You got Ben Brock. You got Jake Brendel. Then you had Dominic Puni. Then you got Colston Kivas. But if Kivas messes up, you got my boy right there to slide right in, Sebastian to slide in right there. Terrace, you got him to slide in.
Hey, you mentioned that there is going to be a competition at that spot too. I really believe that.
Yeah, check out.
Because I just want to ask you one question though. Would you consider moving Dominic to the left side next to play with Trent and put another right guard over there? One of these newbies, go in and help McKivitz out.
Yeah.
And maybe
you
McKivitz has a
You know why? Because the simple fact is Puni, he can play anywhere on the line. He can play anywhere. You can move him around.
He played center too.
And if we move Puni to the right side, you know who can move in that spot for Puni?
Who?
And he's a sleeper. Connor Colby, Missouri.
You know, because I can't imagine he'd be worse than
bruh.
Yeah, I can't. Because see,
he's a mover, bruh.
You say something right.
His coach came in on the podcast and talked about him. He's a sleeper. Watch out for him.
Right.
Watch out for him. He's a road grinder. Come in that running game, he's a road grinder. And put him on that side with Trent Williams. Oh man.
Oh man. Okay,
man,
left guard.
Line gonna be fine, bro.
Well, you know what? We can keep putting it right guard. I just want the best on the left.
But he's interchangeable. You can move him around. That's why the Niners, everybody told, Niners get nobody in the second round, the offensive tackle. Chill out. We good. We good.
We didn't get nobody last year, but
you know, you have to study these players before you start. You have to study these players before you start making assumptions talking about, oh, no, why we didn't get him? Who is that? That's telling you right there you don't know nothing about. I do. I'm telling you, bro. I ain't going to tell you wrong. If he was a problem, I'd say, nah, he's a problem. They shouldn't have drafted him. You didn't hear me say that.
I did not.
I don't look at highlights. I study the players, bruh. I study the players, what they about, what they do.
You know,
but I'm here, man.
Fit. Yeah.
And guess what? Guess what, Ronbo? Last season when starters went out, we ain't had no depth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This season we have depth. We have depth. Yep.
Smooth, we gonna go. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I can't wait till Friday. I tell you what. There's so much going on right now. I thought we could hit a dead spot. Man, there's all kinds. I'll see you Friday, Smooth, with your got it all stuff.
Shout out to you, yourself, the faithful, 415 Sucker Free City, the Bay. You already know what it is. Number 1, baby. I'm out. Smooth operator.
I gotta get a T-shirt, baby. Then. Boom. See you Friday, fam.
Get that T-shirt, bro. Get that T-shirt. All right, man.
Sucker free. Hey, yo, Alex, come on in, fam.
Sucker free.
What's up, man?
Hey, I'm sitting here, man. I'm like, you have this little reservation in the back of your head because we haven't seen these guys perform yet. All we know is they sound good. They came out of the draft. They got credentials. They brought resumes and set on the desk of the 49ers facility that is legit. But this is when you come in and play against grown-ass men all of a sudden your world just, the lights get turned down a little dimmer. I'm just hoping they can deal with it, right? But, man, I think we got a lot to believe in. Alex, I'm looking at breakout boys, potential breakouts. I mean, Alex, what do you got?
All right, man. So we got to revisit last year, right?
Mm.
Think about last year defensively, okay? There were, for the lineups we were putting out, we can't necessarily grade it to what we're used to seeing. It's not the same thing. Talent-wise, depth-wise, if teams ran the ball on us 30 times, it was over. But more than anything, if you think back on that, Steve, for the defense specifically, it's how many times our players weren't in the right position for the type of play that the offense was running. It looked like we were, I don't want to say too young, because we've had young defenses look good, and that's because of Robert Saleh. Yeah. So, I know everybody in the media talks about how Brock Purdy's a system quarterback. Well, here's what I'll say. Look what happens to a whole entire defense when you go away from the system. To a certain extent, where you're trying new things, you know what I mean? And not doing it to what their best ability is, which is violence, get through the offensive line, play the run, get to the passer, just make it tough. It just didn't look tough last year.
It wasn't.
So I think with Saleh being there, I don't want to call him a breakout star because he's established, right? But what I will say is there's going to be so many young players on our defense that will be ready to, maybe not all of them break out. We're going to have some breakout players, and I'll talk about them next. But there's going to be, I think, a breakout of the defense having energy, having urgency, being in position. That being in position allows a young player to make a play. You know what I mean? Like, that's the hardest thing about being a rookie, is having leverage within 3 seconds to make a play. So I think Robert Saleh is going to set these rookies up and these young players up to make plays. With that being said, on defense, I really think once Malik Mustafa comes in, because he plays so fast and violent, I can see him being kind of like a middle of the defense, all over the place, run defender, midfield defender, can drop back and defend, down the field. But I think last year he showed how talented he is. I think this year Robert Saleh brings out how good of a football player he can be. Okay. I think Diamador Lenore we've had him in the playoffs, have big moments, big games. I think this is his breakout season. Okay. He's a very good cornerback who, with this defense, he can lead them, as one of the voices of the defense. Even though he's a few years into his career, I think he's due for a breakout of his own.
Oh yeah, he can get better. He can definitely get better.
And that goes with Renardo Green too. They're going to play in tandem with each other. They're going to play off from each other. How good one plays on one side is only going to help the other player on the other side. Okay, so offensively, let's go to your little. You brought it up. You talked about moving Dominic Puni to the left side.
Oh, I love the thought of that. Yes.
I don't, because let's talk about it. Yeah. I think Colton McKivitz showed last year that he's good enough. And when I say good enough, I'm not talking bottom of the barrel. I think how good he looked last year compared to the year before, it was kind of surprising, to be completely honest. Because with all that was going wrong throughout the team, I was kind of sitting there going, man, he's actually playing pretty damn good. I'm not sitting here going, damn, Colton McKivitz. Think about one of the last memories that I have of Mike McGlinchey. It's Micah Parsons lifting him with one arm under his armpit and throwing him. Oh. That didn't happen last year to McKivitz. McKivitz looked strong and he looked confident.
Yeah.
And I think Dominic Puni gives him confidence.
Yeah.
And I think Trent Williams builds up. I think Colby Connor will be a starter, and I think he will feed off from Trent Williams helping him, and McKivitz will feed off Puni helping him. I think Brendel, like what was Firster said last year, it was his best year. We might not see it because everything was falling apart last year, but if he says it, it's got to be true, right? He wouldn't say that for no reason. And I think that this might be our best offensive line we've had yet.
You know, I have to agree with you.
Because of continuity.
I just want to emphasize that last point you made, though. If it's not broke, don't fix it. McKivitz was probably having such a good year because he had a stud next to him at right guard. You know what? I'm with that. I really am. Because Trent Williams doesn't need a whole lot of all-pro help on his side. But
let's remember, he made Aaron Banks better and got him a $70 million contract.
Yeah,
Aaron Banks, I love Aaron Banks because he's a Niner, but objectively, he was not a great guard. He was a good enough guard, and he got paid like a great guard. He was a good run blocker. He was decent as a pass blocker.
I agree.
You know what I mean? But I don't think we were never going to pay him what he got in Green Bay. Good for him. Good for him. He deserves it for getting it. But I think Connor Colby can play 80 to 90% of what Aaron Banks can do right off the rip because Aaron Banks had to take almost 2 years to get conditioned for the system.
And to lose
Connor Colby is not going to
things.
have to deal with it. Exactly. And realistically, he got hurt a lot. So was he ever in great shape? You know what I mean? Like
toe went out.
It was always a leg injury. So it's like, maybe Connor Colby having some fresh legs and Dominic Puni coming in, even he's going to be great, man. Like this dude's going to be here for the rest of his career. And he's going to be a great 49er that we remember. This line might give Brock Purdy his best year yet statistically. And I think our young receivers are going to, you know what? I can see Ayuk getting his 1,000. I can see Pearsall getting, either close or up there of 1,000, and Kittle doing the same thing. But I think these young guys are going to be like the Packers receivers from 2 years ago, where you never knew who was going off for 80 plus.
Alex, we got to stop.
I think that
we got to pull up though, fam. Good stuff. I know you got plenty left. Listen, Alex, I haven't heard from you in a long time. Get back in there Friday and let's continue. Okay.
Let's get it. I'll see you then.
Night, Alex. Good to hear from Alex again. Every time I see his name on the screen, the first thing I think about is driving up through those mountains you go up in. Well, every time I go to Oregon, I drive all those beautiful trees along the road and everything. It's just, you see nature. Every now and then you see a deer scamper by, man. And Matty lives in that. Matty, get up, get in
bro,
man.
I'm telling you, man. I was just in it every free minute I have today. Well, you're on my Instagram. You'll see the pictures.
Oh, hey,
so
I sure will.
It's incredible.
Yes, Matty, are you on speakerphone or are you using Bluetooth?
Yeah, I'm using the same one I always do.
Oh no, this is a little better now. I had a little. Okay, go ahead. It sounds okay now. Okay, go ahead, Matty.
I pushed it into my ear a little farther.
All right.
I'm always usually on an adventure, Ronbo. And like I said, there's so many lakes here, and the mountains are abundant, so it's quite a treat. Deer everywhere, it's fun.
I can see camping out almost a percentage of the year, especially now it's warm enough out there. So
Beautiful. I'm outside right now.
See there you go, man. You guys start zooming in when you're outside, man. We love it. But Matty,
how do I do that again?
You know what? Okay, listen, I'll send you, because actually the instructions are right there. Man, I'll send you more instructions today as soon as I get a chance, all right? Because I want you, if you're sitting out there in that beautiful area, we want to see Matty sitting up there with the van behind him, the water putting, Matty sitting out in front with his phone. Matty, breakout season for who?
I'll bring you right on in.
All right.
Who's going to break out? Man, but I'm feeling this whole offensive line thing, Ronbo, because I was just thinking the same thing just in this last week. I'm kind of like, man, I think everything's just playing out right. We've got Robert Saleh back in the house. He's going to get everybody tuned up and running just right. And
you heard the warning George Kittle put out already, right? George is letting everybody know.
No,
George Kittle has threatened the league. This team's going to get faster and way more dangerous. So just to let you know, NFL, Robert Saleh is back.
I'm not surprised.
The boy is back in town. So I loved it. But
it's like the perfect storm, Ronbo, because I mean, I guess you could say it's maybe a little easier season on paper than maybe in the past.
You talking about the schedule?
If we can stay healthy and everybody comes to play. And I was going to say earlier, too, I heard you talking about Jauan Jennings and, like, worrying about that money. And it's like, I was like, man, Ronbo, let's just worry about next year's problems next year.
Yeah. Because I could see, I just saw Shannon Lynch and it says laughing and crying at the same time. He's going to be asking for $30 million after next. Hey, JJ! It ain't their money anyway.
Yeah,
it'll be fine.
He's gonna be that 1-2 punch, man. At CNC, and I bet you hit the first two pitches, first two plays of the first series that were out there. We see both him on a big play and McCaffrey on a big play.
I'm loving it. The whole possibility, just loving it. And McCaffrey's going to make his job easier.
There's so much to look forward to.
Oh yeah. Because Christian doesn't get enough credit. Christian is so good that he intimidates DCs into coming up with alternate plans. You don't just plan on the defense. I mean, a defense to plan on the offense, the X's and O's. You plan especially for McCaffrey, who can run. He can go out he can decoy. If his quarterback's in trouble, he knows right where to go. I mean, he's just a pain in the ass.
Yep.
So that's an asset.
Yep. It's DC's nightmare, like you said. You got McCaffrey on the field, you got Kittle on the field, you got Jauan Jennings on the field, you've got my goodness, just the list goes on. And it's like, where somebody's going to get loose, bro.
Constantly, and then you got the mind of Shanahan putting it all together.
Yep. You've got a refined, what I would say probably a refined, definitely the whole team's getting refined. But the quarterback position, man, I feel like he's been really putting in the work on the off season, man.
Oh, he's the kind of guy that probably gets paid and thinks, well, I'm not gonna have to give a refund here. I'm gonna have to live up to this title. I'm into this contract. He does seem like that kind of guy. So yeah, I'm looking for great things from Christian.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Purdy's been working hard. So I have a feeling it's better than we think it's wrong than it is. I think it's better than we think it is because we're not in the mix of everything like the guys are. So we don't see what other people see.
Oh yeah, Matty, I'm still entertaining a lightweight bit of fears. So they could be unwarranted. I mean, because I don't want this team to lose any games next year. They have to lose a couple. That's not normal to not lose any games. But I don't want to lose any games that are unnecessary to be lost. And we had a lot of that last year.
I know for us, first game of the season, if we can come out and steamroll the Seahawks in their own house, it'll make a statement.
Yeah, that would.
Because really, it's our. I live somewhat relatively close to the airport, so every now and again there goes an Alaska Airlines. Maybe they're heading south.
You must be just taking off, but he hasn't even got any altitude yet, man. He better look at duck when he comes out next. My God,
he just barely put the landing gear up, man.
Woo! But yeah, well, man,
so
we're gonna find out though, because I can't wait to find out.
We're set up real nice, Ronbo.
Oh yeah. Preseason's gonna be exciting to watch, isn't it? Oh man, we're gonna go and get back out and enjoy that nature. What am I saying? Go sit back and enjoy that nature, and I will see you Friday.
All right, my friend. Yeah, and if I don't hear from you soon, I'll message you on the Instagram about the video call.
Because I'm gonna be looking for you. Okay. All right, Matty.
We'll make it happen.
We got to do it. All right, Matty. Night, fam.
Night, bro.
Yeah, we gotta get Matty in here on the visit where we can see him out there. Lorenzo.
Fuck them Cowboys, Ronbo. What's going on?
Hey, if you don't know, if you're not a fan that goes back a little distance, you can't feel what Lorenzo's saying. He's absolutely right. The Cowboys, boy, it was rough. And keep in mind, both got 5 trophies. So the poop was hitting the fan year after year, boy.
Yeah.
talking to a Cowboy fan, man. End up fighting.
Yeah.
But Lorenzo, breakout season, who you got in mind?
Yeah, like you were saying, there's so many, but I would probably say Corendo.
Yeah.
Probably him. You know, I mean, that guy's fast, man, and big. You know, he's coming on in the air, too.
And catch passes.
Catch passes, you know, he's getting better, too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I feel good about this year. I feel really good. You know? I mean, you know, they got like, a few strains, I think the rookies, but even though they don't start the season, I think we got them covered anyway, you know?
Because I'm talking about last year's rookies coming in while the newbies get their feet at least on the water to get those legs up. Because you can't expect the rookies to come in and watch the game as fast as it moves in an NFL game for them to just catch on real quick. But the last year's rookies, they did midway through the season, and they're ready now. So the youngsters that just came in can check that out. Like Mikkel, Big Collins, my boy CJ on the defensive line. I'm going to tell you right now, those will be some badasses right now, Lorenzo. Just know it.
Yeah, they got some good physical specimens, you know? I mean, I think, you know, I mean, that's like, I mean, they all do, but, I mean, they went and picked for, you know, character too, you know?
Oh, yeah, true.
Guys
true.
That want to play. I mean, I like these past 2 years, you know? I think those guys will be hungry as hell, you know?
Yep.
With the veteran help, you know, it'll be fun. I think it's going to be a fun season.
Mm-hmm. Because
talk some shit all year again. Last year just sucked. I couldn't even defend myself. You know, what I mean, I can't even defend them. You know,
I know you know. I do it anyway, Lorenzo. Don't let anybody talk to each other. I refuse to walk away from an argument, and Rudy knows. Man, Rudy, come on. I'm minding my own business. I don't. By the way, I want anybody that see me on X going back and forth with Rudy. I don't start that crap. Rudy starts that. That's why we end up fighting. I'm trying to restrain myself. God.
Where are you at on X?
On X.
Yeah.
Used to be Twitter.
Ronbo on X? Okay. Yeah, I've been checking that out. I'll find you over there.
Business. Here he comes with some more BS. I try to ignore it.
Yeah. That's what I fucking mean about them Cowboy fans. I had some of them fucking cocksuckers send me something every day. If I didn't have to block them, you know?
I know.
I'm like, God, yeah, around here in New Mexico, they're just, it's like an infestation, you know?
They ain't got no substance. What are they talking about? We beat their ass every time we see them in the playoffs in the last few years. They're doing weird things all the time. I mean, what could they possibly come in? Even when we did 6-11, Cowboys, I still laugh at their ass. There's no reason to be concerned. Cowboys, what have you done? Nothing.
Anyway, fuck them Cowboys, Ronbo. What about them bad-ass 49ers, you know?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I don't see if we get on, they say the safeties, but I don't know. It's going to be tight. Man, I'll be glued. I might even get the NFL Network this year, you know, instead of going to the bar all the time.
Yeah, because even though it's expensive, but you're not going to miss a thing. You know, the thing is, what we got to worry about, as we do every year, is the injuries. The team wasn't bad last year. You know, for the Super Bowl, it wasn't bad. I mean, people get hurt, and the wrong dudes every time. God.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh well. New year, new season, you know.
Yeah. So but we never have back-to-back seasons of getting injured. You notice that? Since Shanahan's been here.
No, since 2017. Yeah, they're coming. I think we're good. And last year we had some excuses, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And this year, I mean, everybody that left, what did they contribute? Not a damn thing last year.
I agree.
Not a damn thing. And they were all hurt. I mean, every one of them was hurt all the time. Even they come back, he's coming back from injury. But where'd he go? He's injured again.
Injured again, yeah. And don't you love it when a guy has a calf strain? That translation, his Achilles is about to pop. I mean, you know, he can't win.
Yeah.
So
I think this year we're good. Yeah, and you hear like all these guys, experts. The second-year guys, I think, are going to. That's where we're going to shine. Is the second-year guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if the draft year before last wasn't so bad, we'd have even more. Because, the 49ers messed up year before last, but last year's draft was hot. I think that was the year before last. They had nothing stayed with the team. Was it?
Yeah.
So, they made it up for it last year. That was a good crop. If the 49ers do that again, and they did it this year, because you can see the talent already. It's just there, Yeah. They got enough vets to keep things right. So.
I'm not really worried about anybody. Bring it on. Let's go. Let's find out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I always do. And really? You can do what? All right. Guess we can find out.
Well rested and ready to roll. Yes. Can't wait.
All right, Ron. I got the lady looking good here, so I got to cut off early here,
All right. Get at it, my man.
So, bang, guys, just go.
Rizzo,
behind the team.
We're looking for you Friday, fam.
All right. I'll try to make it on there.
All right,
have a good night.
All right, fam.
Bye.
It's out in beautiful New Mexico. Hey! Yo, E must work he must get up to go to work about 4 o'clock in the morning. Cause that boy, man, I bet he's asleep. E, there's this young lady out here asking you, man. E is out. All right, we'll go back to you, see if he wakes up later. Michael! Michael! Come on in, Mike.
Hey, Ronbo. How's night going, buddy?
Going great, man. Going great. How about you?
Doing all right. I'm going to be seeing it. I got to see a specialist either Friday or next week because they got to figure out why I cannot stop coughing. I'm not sick, but I cannot. Amy's warning about there's something going around or something going wrong that I'm keep on coughing. Like I don't know. I don't know.
Hey,
I hope it's not.
Hey, Michael, switch. Don't. You know what? Whatever you've been eating the last few days, don't eat it, and then go completely blank as you can for whatever you eat next. Wait a couple of days and go back and have another few meals you were having last week. Sometimes food allergies. A doctor told me years ago when I was having all kind of problems. Food allergies can sneak up on you suddenly. You didn't even know what it was. Find out what it is sometimes by doing that.
Yeah, I don't think I had soup, but still, chicken broth soup shouldn't be doing it. But I got to find out.
That's true. There's no way chicken broth. That's good stuff.
No, the key to worry because I was sick a couple days ago. I was over my temperature 105. She freaked out, Nikita, because she said, no, because Nikita's on call. Mommy, have you heard from Daddy? Have you heard from? No, Daddy looks like he's still sleeping. I see him. He's not moving. He just stays in one space. I was staying in one space for 24 hours, not moving. She thought I was dead. They freaked out. I said, well, my temperature, I felt, I said the weather too, did the damage because it was over 100 degrees and almost near. But I said everybody gets
respiratory system's really sensitive. Yeah, that could be part of it too. Maybe an antibiotic or something like that. Sometimes those are just one little thing that needs to clear it up. You're gonna be okay, Mike. You're gonna be okay.
But I took my nephew to play ball today. He was throwing the football around, and a couple of high school football players said, "Man, your nephew's gonna get on." I said maybe he might be after 49er by the time he gets older.
Oh,
because he got to figure how many years. He's only 8. He's good. He throws deep.
You got an 8-year-old being thrown the ball?
8-year-old that likes to throw football. Yeah. Give him his Nerf ball and he's throwing him like the coach. Yeah. Yep. And they were asking me. I said, yeah, I used to play football, and I'm a 49er fan, as you could tell from my hat. A couple of them said, at least it's not a Rams fan. One of the guys said, at least it's not a Ram. I was talking to some of the guys. Yeah, but he said the 49ers should improve. They said the offensive line should look much better.
We were just talking about that. There's that couple of guys. Michael, do you know the guys, the new guys coming in to play the offensive line? I just heard a couple of names. Colby, what's Colby's last name? I said, when you see these guys coming in like we did a few weeks ago, I don't have a lot of things to say about them because I haven't seen them do anything yet. And we've seen offensive linemen.
You can't say anything good until you see them play. You can't say anything bad. You can't say anything good until the season starts with them.
Yeah, because I'm so tired of us O'Connor Colby. Oh, we got him in the 7th round out of Iowa. That's a good program.
Yeah. I like his mullet. He's got a mullet, too.
He's the guy that I saw on the interview the other day. I didn't see his name. I came in the middle of the interview. It's him. Is he blonde?
No, brown hair, I think.
Well, was it? Well,
look at his picture.
It's not dark brown, though, is it? Anyway,
yeah,
he must be.
That's whatever.
Because why would they call him in for an interview? I mean, after practice. So, he must be doing something right. So we'll see.
He might be doing something good that the Niners see, that they like. Hey, look what they did. Look what they found in Puni. Maybe this guy might be the next, number 2. You never know.
But we picked up Dominic in 3rd round, though. So,
Yeah, but this guy was later on, so this might be a good, guy that you could have been drafted earlier, but no teams wanted him early.
Right.
You never know.
We got Trent Brown in the 7th round, remember?
Yeah. I mean, he could be the next gem, this guy from Iowa. He could be the next gem. He could be number 2.
Yeah.
You never know. When you draft guys, you never know, man. It doesn't matter what round you get them. If you get them free, undrafted or whatever, you never know.
Especially offensive line.
Look at Mason, the running back.
Yeah.
Look at Mason, the running back. We picked him free agent, and look at how he did. See, that's one thing about football. The Niners know how to draft right. First round, I can understand they made a couple of groups, but maybe this is a good first-round draft pick that they picked up this year. And I think this, Georgia boy, anybody that comes from Georgia.
McKill.
Any Bulldog, Georgia Bulldog are a beast. Trust me. That's a good thing. Yeah.
We'll be so grateful.
Defensive guys from Georgia. Look at the Eagles. Look at the Eagles did. They got a couple of Georgia Bulldogs on the kind they did.
In fact, I thought there should be an injunction against the Eagles picking. They pick up every Bulldog. It's like they sit there and wait as the whole league drafts everybody but the Bulldogs, and they get a gem.
Yeah, but you got to remember, Eagles also picked up a majority of the Rolling Tide.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
The Eagles, they got to think about concentrating on programs. Michael, if you could make one team a farm club for the 49ers, which college team would you think?
Which college team would I pick for the 49ers?
Yeah.
Well, back then it would have been Stanford University back in the 80s and, and all that.
Oh, well, yeah,
that's
that's it out here, man. But now.
Right now, for the 49ers, think of all their players. What's the most college on the 49ers roster? Who had, was it, Georgia? I don't know if I say Georgia. Who would you say, Ronbo?
Although we got a lot of Iowa people, it seems. You know what? I think.
But back then the 49ers used to draft guys from South Carolina. Remember?
Yeah, because we had there was a connection.
Michigan, baby.
Michigan.
That's what I was saying. Michigan is one of my favorite schools. Michigan, that would be my top dog.
It depends on what you like. What do you like, offense or defense? And Georgia, if you want defense, I hate to say it, but Bama, roll tide, baby. Bama's program, although since Saban left, I'm not sure it's going to be the same. But
one thing that's pretty big bad for Bama was that tight end, too, stunk. But everybody else was good.
He was an outlier, though. Bama, I don't know. They brought him to Bama in the first place.
Yes, I love Michigan, but the 2 Michigan players we picked were bad apples. Bells, and then Moody, I'm hoping he's not going to be the next bad apple. Hope he can be much better. I don't need him to be a bad apple.
USC was a place to go, or Stanford. Michael, we run the clock, man.
Stanford. All right. All right, buddy, I'll see you
Friday.
When I'm going to see you again.
Friday,
all right. Yeah. Shout out to all my 49 Empires. Papa James, all right. Let's go Falcons, buddy.
Get better, Michael.
Have a good night, buddy.
All right, fam.
You too, boss.
Thanks. Steven. Robert likes Bama, too. Yeah, be Bama for quality program.
I've been chomping at the bit, Ronbo. I've been chomping at the bit.
Well, you get to take that chomp out of your mouth, man, and talk. Go ahead, give it to us.
Man, so, like I've been saying, man, the Niners retooled everything. They're a powerhouse. They're seen as a powerhouse now. Yeah, we got the easy schedule, but you know what? If we're gonna whoop ass, we gotta whoop ass right and do it right. You know what I mean? We gotta put our foot on the gas and keep it on the gas, like we've never done before. Because you can't have all these all-stars that we have on both offense and defense and not get the chip in our home territory. Come on now. And I don't think any other team looks as dominant on paper than the Niners. I mean, I've seen some close seconds and thirds,
But like, if you look at the coaching, look at the front office, look at how the training staff got reworked, look at how special teams got reworked, look at who got, look at how the defense got reworked. They cut out all the fat and trimmed down. They got rid of Debo. Big issue. Devontae Campbell. Bigger issue.
How did I know you were going to mention Debo's name first for a bad example?
Because it is what it is, man. He fleeced us. Financially, man, I don't know who his agent is, but if I ever go pro in any type of sports or whatever, I need him. Because he robbed the Niners blind. He said, oh, yeah, you got that one good season? Oh, you got 2 good seasons? Okay, guess what? You just got 60. Hey, congratulations. There you go. Like, he ran away with that money. I'm pretty sure Ronbo, he had so much money, he didn't know what to do with it. He started eating it because he started running out of ideas.
He started buying cars, too. So, you and Emilio got the same feeling about that, too. Just because he had one good year, we don't need to pay him all that money. I always wonder why sometimes after a 3-year situation, that was his rookie contract he just ended, right? You're going to end up getting that situation no matter what. And Filthy Casual says, like you say, being doing the same thing.
You guys think about this. Look at would you sign a quarterback if he gave you one good season to that crazy ass deal?
Well, you shouldn't.
No, hell no. You have one good season. You gotta have consistency. Consistency is what brings the money, baby. Consistency is what does it.
Yeah.
It ain't about like, oh yeah, you gave me this, you gave me that, here and there. No, it's consistent. I don't care if you have like 900-yard seasons or 800. If you have 4 800-yard seasons on a shitty team, to me, that is a good quarterback.
Yeah, when you think about it.
You're putting up 800. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying. I was agreeing with that last point you made.
Because here's the thing: if you're putting up that much on a shitty team, put you on a good team or get you some receivers on an offensive line. Let's see what you really do. Brock Purdy came in at the weirdest, most awkward time of the entire NFL franchise for the Niners. He pulled up as QB number 3. QB number 3. You know how rare that is? You show up as QB number 3 and pull magic out of your ass and become QB number 1. Over QB1, draft number 1, and a veteran quarterback who took the team to the Super Bowl prior to that.
It's not going to happen again either.
He's a unicorn.
Yeah, we need to appreciate this. It's not going to happen again. I mean, I want to see the next team that picks up Mr. Irrelevant, even if you pick up a 7th-round quarterback and you put him on your roster just because you think he might have something to offer. And he's a 3rd stringer, and you have to bring him in, and he comes in there and damn near wins the Super Bowl, or damn near gets to the Super Bowl. He did both. In FCCG, they break his arm. Super Bowl.
Comes back, Super Bowl.
Dre Greenlaw goes down, and that's the end of the game.
Now. But you know what, man? Like I said, the Niners look good and great. I can't even describe it. This is the best. I'm so happy to say, oh, yeah, I'm a Niner fan. Yeah, we got our asses whooped last season, but look at us now. We look a lot better. And Robert Saleh coming back into the locker room, originally I was against it because I thought they were going to keep the same core. I thought they were going to re-sign Dre, which I was on board with. Yeah. But then at the same time, I was like, they're going to keep all the other people that don't really matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then he shows up, Niners trim the fat, they cut a lot of players, but then they replace them with these studs, man. If I'm calling out a breakout player this year, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be my boy Stone Blanton.
Yes.
Nobody's looking at him.
He gets a lot. He's got a lot of.
Nobody's paying attention.
Yeah, he's a lot of support.
And so, and on offense, it's going to be Colby, bro. I'm telling you right now. Colby is going to be that missing piece on that offensive line that we've been looking for. And I'm telling you right now, Brock Purdy's going to have so much time on his hands, he might as well just write a book at the line of scrimmage.
Hey.
It's going to look nasty.
And both Colby and I mean, they can run block too, both of them. So, Steven?
Think of it. You got 2 great blocking tight ends, right?
Steven,
and you got George Kittle.
Steven, are you driving, aren't you? You on speakerphone?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me get off of it. So you got two great blocking tight ends, and you got George Kittle.
Yeah. Oh wait, hey, don't forget Farrell. George is not. If this dude Farrell is a badass, like they say he is, I'm gonna put George out there to make the DC go even beyond nuts. Now he's got Kittle, JJ, and Ricky. WTF? You know what? I know Shannon's already got plans because if Farrell and Juice can get in there and tear ass.
These are the Yak Bros 2.0. George Kittle, Jauan Jennings, Ricky P. You also got Christian McCaffrey, who refuses to go down. You got Juice, if he gets the ball, refuses to go down. George Kittle, you already know. The entire NFL knows you have to put 3 people, maybe 4 people on this man's back to take him down.
Point. George does
if
not
you don't
go
believe
down
me,
by one tackle
look at that.
That's true.
Look at the replay between the Saints and George Kittle. And I say that wholeheartedly. George Kittle versus the Saints, because he had a good quarter of the team jumping on him to get him down.
I know.
On a back pedal.
I know. I mean, George is just, that year I saw him do that 400-pound bench presses. George is big, but people don't know George is strong. That boy, that's a mule.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. He got that bear claw tattoo on his chest for a reason. That boy is strong.
David, we got to pull up. We're having way too much fun. Hey, I'm going to see you Friday and bring it. I love when you're chomping at the bit.
I'll see you Friday, Ronbo. We got a couple more weeks to go before we hit preseason. See what we got in the making, and then the regular season hits, and we should start steamrolling shit. Watch.
Looking forward to it. All right, it's Big Steve. See you Friday, fam.
I'll see you Friday, Ronbo. You have a great night.
You too, fam. Eric. Eric of the Emerald City. Emerald City, Eric. That fits. I just came up with that just now. Eric, how you doing tonight, man?
Oh, I'm doing just fine, bud.
Well,
doing just fine tonight.
Well, Eric, I tell you what, the time is ticking by like it always does. End of the season. And then all of a sudden, Eric, I want the brakes to be put on the time to slow down. Because as soon as you get to week 1, before you know it, it's week 4 and week 5, and I'm starting to get a little worried. Man, this season ain't lasting no time. But if you're winning, you don't care about how fast the season goes by. You notice the difference? If you're losing, it's a quick season. No, if you're winning, it's a quick season. If you're losing, it's dragging ass. I couldn't wait last year to get to week 17. Couldn't wait.
Yeah.
So annoyed by that. You guys, though, playoffs, right? Wait a minute. Well, you guys won the division, right?
No.
Yeah, you're in the playoffs. Who'd you
play?
No. Did the Rams sneak up and get that division?
No. They did.
Damn. See, I got this thing about bad memories erasing. I had a program put in my head. Anything that we can delete, we do. Rams won the division.
Yeah, I
never
get it, bud.
That's all right. They're not winning no division this year, and they know it.
Well,
they're talking
we're gonna find out. I mean, that we have a good year with you. I am not really sure how good a year we're going to have, but if it's a good year, I just want to have a good season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't want your team to embarrass you because the preparation to go into a season, it's too long, it's too elaborate. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. To go into a season, and I talk about football, once a week you get to show what you've worked on all week long, right? And then Thursday Night Football, you get 2. But the thing is, man, to end a season in disaster, whoa, that's really, that's painful. All that work to get your brains beat out. Man, that's just... Man, so it's a hardcore game.
Yeah, it is.
It's like life in general. You spend all your life from junior high school, well, elementary school to through college, and you get out, you go out to the world, you get smacked down, or you start owning the world, which is it gonna be, boy, or girl, whatever the case may be. So, football, parallel with life in general. Hey, but Eric, we talked last time. I mentioned, how do you feel about Sam Darnold? I mean, I'm not. Did I ask you about Sam Darnold before yet? Are you happy with him? Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I feel just fine. I mean, he's going to be kind of a good little placeholder, so that way Millwall will might have to go in right away.
That's right. You guys got Milrow.
Yeah, we did. I mean, it's really
Geno Smith
kind of
light.
Get a veteran in there just to make sure that the young guy doesn't have to go in there right away.
Yeah, no, you don't want to put a Milrow. What round did you pick him up in? You don't want to put him in immediately anyway. Guys that aren't first round picks should be allowed to season and simmer. Let them look around and let their vision adjust to the speed, reflexes, and everything like that. Milrow, because he'll be taking off running all game long if he doesn't get a chance to get his mind right before he can go on the field. I always feel sorry for some of the worst teams, Eric, some of the worst teams in the league every year go out and get an absolute stud in the draft. And then we find out, oh, my goodness. I mean, you look at Caleb Williams with the Bears. I mean, that was just and down through history, so many quarterbacks come into the worst team in the league because of the way the league is set up. And sometimes, Eric, I think the league ought to use a ping ball situation, like the NBA draft. Stop condemning children, and I call it child abuse. Stop condemning children coming out of school to the abuse they're going to get to a team that just sucks. Bad management, bad players. He comes in and he looked great at school. All of a sudden looks bad. Well, what do you expect? And now he's scarred for life in a lot of times. It's just a terrible thing.
Yeah.
So,
Probably, but one that really sticks out the most was for Jamarcus Russell's situation with the Raiders.
He's everybody.
That one was just an absolute mess. That turned into an absolute mess.
I mean, there's a lot of quarterbacks who could have been a lot better. And then you look at the Panthers with Bryce. Bryce goes to the Panthers, and he was all world at Alabama. I watched a couple of games. I stopped watching because whenever they hit him, and he's not a big guy, I should be scared for him. I said, oh, Jesus. Get up, Bryce. Oh, man.
Yep.
I don't know. But you know what? Last year, Panthers are coming around. I think if rookies can endure the first 2 years that they really are good, somehow they will blossom. Bryce Young's going to be okay. We'll see what he looks like this year. And I really people talk about an easy schedule. When you have the Panthers on your schedule this year, I hope no DC in the league or offense OC don't walk into Carolina thinking it's going to be a cakewalk. You can get an ass whooping in Carolina now. Yeah. And we got to play them. I saw what they looked like last year. Okay. Don't be surprised.
I think I better get out of here because I know other people are coming in here behind me.
Hey. And Eric, it doesn't matter because I'll see you Friday. All right?
Yeah, I'll be here. All
right. Looking forward to it, Eric.
I love it.
Have a great night. Yo, JT. JT.
Hey, Ronbo.
JT, what do we get the privilege? We've not talked to no JT in weeks. I bet I know, JT. You saw what we're talking about here, and you already got your breakout boys all picked up too already, right? What you got?
And to be honest with you, I kind of fell asleep for a hot minute. I just kind of woke up right now.
Good. Wake up and tell me. Who's the badass that's coming out? Next is coming out. And see, I'm talking about players that have already been around. We've seen what they got to offer. Who's going to come in this year and put their signature on the board of, we got a little board in our locker room, breakouts from the past.
There's really a good number of players, Ronbo. Let me see. Oh, let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna bring up a name. I'm gonna think of someone that didn't bring up. I'm pretty sure they probably brought up all these guys. I'm gonna probably bring up.
Yeah, because you know what? Those guys are collecting support. That's okay. What do you like?
To be honest with you, I'm more excited for Jacob Cowling than anybody else. I want to see what he's gonna do.
I know, because you know what everybody's talking about everybody but him. You make a good point there. I thought Jacob Cowling got abused last year, so he ought to be ready to go. He got bigger this year, and I hope he's not lost any speed. So Jacob Cowling.
He looked good at training camp. He's looking good right now in training camp. So I'm pretty excited for the new 19 problems.
Yeah, because but you got to. You know what, Jacob Cowling. I hope he can do better than return man, because that kid that we picked up.
You're talking about Jordan?
Not Jordan James.
Jordan.
No, I'm talking about Junior Bergen. Junior Bergen. They say he gets on a missile, straps himself down to it, and takes off as soon as the ball and rides that puppy down the field. I'm telling you, 4.3. Did somebody tell he's a 4.3? And I'm talking not 4.34, 4.38. You know them dudes are marginal. This dude, did he say 4.31 or 4.32? Scraping on the edge of 4.31. That means if he gets out into the open, and JT, we watch guys do that to us for years because our special teams is always suspect. You watch that dude, he runs the ball back, and you see him zoom past everybody. They're still trying to get to the middle of the field. And I'm saying,
Not only that, Ronbo, he's a pretty good receiver. He can play receiver. He can play the receiver position. I've seen some film on him, and I was like, oh shit.
I've not heard anybody say that. Why
we're just using him as a return man? He can play the receiver position.
He'll get a shot. I mean,
I was just kind of disappointed with that pick in the draft because I haven't talked to you since the draft, a little bit before before the draft, and I was pretty pissed with the Niners not picking up a tackle. There was a good number of tackles still on the freaking board, and we didn't even pick up a tackle. I was so freaking pissed off about that. We had Holland Pierce that was on the board. You should be used to that by
now. We're gonna do it. They're gonna do it again next year.
There was Logan Brown that was on the board. I was so mad about it, but after I watched the film on it, I kind of simmered down on it, and I got warmed up to him. So he was a good pick. But just not at the time. I was pretty pissed about it. I ain't gonna lie.
No, you joined the party. We do that, JT. They do this to us every year. We were crying about an offensive lineman in the higher rounds for how long? We got lucky with Jacob Puni. Dominic came in and did a great. That's a first round pick. Dominic Puni's a first round pick all day. But we didn't know. They wait till the third round to pick up an offensive lineman.
You know what's even worse than all that? Freaking Tyler Booker went to the freaking Cowboys. That shit right there too pissed me off. What is that? The pick right after we picked, the freaking Cowboys got on the board. You would have thought they would have went after a running back, but no, they went after
Jerry does
that guard.
Jerry does this every year, JT. That's why I'm entertained by his ass. Jerry, he looks at what he doesn't need, and he looks at what he needs. And what does he do? He goes and gets what he doesn't need. With that year, he picked up Zeke. He needed all kind of other things. He picked up Zeke. I couldn't stop laughing. He's gonna do it. He did it this year. Yeah. Man, Jerry Jones does not know that it's his time is up. He's lost his mind.
Hey, Ronbo, but there is a player that I was gonna mention before I mentioned Cowling. I want to bring up Tatum Bethune.
Oh, good candidate. Good looking. Yes,
I'm excited about him. I want to see what he's going to bring to the table this year. He's looking good. He looks a lot better than he did last year. From what I'm hearing, he's having a good camp so far. I just can't wait to see what he's going to do. Training camp, see if
if he can win that what is that? That's the Sam linebacker position.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be mad.
He's a hard worker, and that's why I like him too. Sometimes you get hard workers that lack maybe a little bit in natural ability. They work so hard, they surpass that kid with the natural ability, this dragging ass, and believing that, oh, I can do this. No, you ain't got this, bruh. You need to work. So, I agree. Bethune.
Mm-hmm. And then you know who else too? I'm pretty excited to see. I'm kind of excited to see. I want to give since we didn't pick up a Tyler Booker, I want to see some more of Ben Barch, because he was playing pretty good up until he got hurt.
Yeah.
I want to see if he can pick that back up. And
do we still have Ben Barch? Seems like I heard something.
Yeah, we re-signed him for at least another year before the draft came on.
That's right.
Yeah.
JT, you know what? Our offensive line may not be as bad as we think.
No. And just like a few callers back before I fell asleep, our offensive line is going to be a lot better than what most people are going to give us credit for. Not only that, I was going to bring up another sleeper, Austin Pleasance, Ronbo.
Oh, yeah, I saw it last year. I enjoyed him. Yeah. He did a good job, didn't he?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Austin Pleasance. Oh, man, he's looking better this year than he did last year. They're talking about him, Forrester and everybody. Yeah, Austin Pleasance. And there's somebody else. I forgot.
I saw doing that interview. Colby?
No. You know who else is looking better this year? And they're saying he's looking bigger. He's looking bitter. He came to camp looking better this year. Colton McKivitz, Ronbo, he's looking better this year. He came to camp looking better.
He wasn't small anyway. What do you mean he got bigger? What, is that what you said?
Yeah, but he's looking he's looking more bigger, as in, I don't know.
Well, you know what? I was just saying he could add a few cuts. All those linemen, they keep on size, so they'll be harder to move. But I think somebody just tell me, muscle mass is heavier than fat and more functional. Okay. So you ain't got to worry about anybody moving you out the way. You put on 20 pounds of muscle, it's just as good as 30 pounds of fat. Maybe better.
For sure. I'm telling you.
I can't wait to see him just because you said that. Dang, JT,
I think that's about it. I was
we ran the clock, too.
I think that's about it.
All right. And JT, I'll be back Friday looking for you. My schedule's usually about the same Sunday. Either Tuesday or Wednesday.
I'll try to get back with you on Friday. I know I hadn't called in a long time.
I'll be looking for you, man. I got a roll call roster over here. I always check it. JT absent again. Absent. Okay. I see you Friday, fam.
Hey, it's just because if I'm absent, that don't mean I ain't watching.
I know. And also, I know your job is. You told me about this about a while back. You work sometimes. You can't get away. So or sleep.
Yeah, I'd be working during the week. Oh yeah.
Get that money, man. All right, JT. Hopefully, I'll see you Friday.
All right, Ronbo, be smooth. Give me a holla?
49er
shout out.
Yeah. JT. All right, fam.
Cheesy. All right.
It's a mess. Night, JT.
All right. Good night, Ronbo.
Yo, Jeremy.
Hey, Rambo.
Jeremy, we're sitting up here.
What you doing?
I'm doing what we do each and every year, and even if we ain't got no business doing it, getting all pumped up about something. And
you do.
And Jeremy, usually they don't disappoint. And what usually happens, we have another year here and there that we do this and get our butt handed to us and end up crying in the beer. Week 6, week 7. Jeremy, I'm trying to remember the last time we got our ass handed to us so early in the year as we did last season. So I'm knowing there's no way we can match last year's bad. No way. Sorry, I'm
no way.
So I'm looking at breakout players already, man, because, come on, Niners, man. Y'all had plenty of time to rest and relax and heal up and train. It's like McCaffrey said when they left the other day. Hey, guys, you guys got 40 days to get ready. You do not have 40 days to go. Kristen,
I think Pearson's going to be our breakout player, Ricky Pearsall.
Pearsall. Yeah, I got him on my list as well. I think so. He's a tough guy.
I think he's going to be our breakout player.
All right. he was coming down last year. He was coming down the last couple 2-3 weeks. After they started really throwing the ball to him, after they started doubling up on JJ, he was making it work. So yeah.
You know, I think he would have done it last year. You know, if he wouldn't have got shot and stuff. You know, but
I'm glad he's okay.
I think he will this year. You know, but he couldn't help that. You know, that's something out of his control.
But Jeremy, have you ever, in the entire time you've been watching professional football, do you ever remember a player getting shot before the season started and then coming back?
No.
I mean, I'm glad he's okay, but I had to laugh about it later because, Ricky, Jesus, who told you to put a Rolex on?
You have.
You know, put a Rolex on and go flashing around.
To the NFL, then get shot.
That's another one. It happens, though, to players, but they're not rookies that are just coming into the league. It happens sometimes to players in the middle of the season. You'll hear about it. There's been a couple of deaths, but here's young Ricky. Just got drafted by the 49ers. I'm a first-round pick. Let me go. Yeah, he was at another activity the other day. He was signing autographs or doing something. Then he said, I'm going to go downtown and go shopping. I need some luggage for travel. Ricky, take that damn watch off. No. Rich go bopping into town. Got his Rolex. He knows better now. He'll be okay now. Got to get street smart.
Yeah, he learned that little lesson.
Scary. My God. But anyway, he's all right, and I agree. How much? Give me some yards, Jeremy. How many yards is Ricky going to pick up this year?
I'm going to say 800.
I had the same number, but if Ayuk does not come back, I'm thinking.
Oh, well, you don't come back, you get 1,000.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I was fishing for. You know?
If Ayuk don't come back the first month, he'll get 1,000.
And Ayuk is not coming back the first month, contrary to what he thinks. I mean, you do not come back from that kind of injury this quick. It's not going to happen. I do not believe it. If he does come back, he's not going to be.
I got hopes. I don't think it will, but I got hopes.
We all do. I mean, I hope to God he does, but I can't. Ricky, if BA shows up in the first week of practice, it's out of the fact that BA's not happy with all the things that he's saying about Jordan Watkins. And Ricky ain't saying that. Him and Ricky are bros anyway. But, all that conversation about Jordan Watkins, that BA out there telling me, he unfollowed the team. BA, man, I didn't know you was that sensitive, man. Get up off your feelings. What the hell is wrong with you? I was surprised. What is the problem? There's a confidence thing.
Anymore, they're too much of a ballet, too many of them.
I
thought you supposed to be a football player, not a ballet dancer.
Ballet dancers and wide receivers. There's a little bit of a connection between the two of them. You know,
there's a lot of connection.
Yeah, come on, man. God, they never stop whining and crying, and they love to get into the media. Man, would you stop it?
Yeah.
I'm trying. And AB is. I don't know if they caught him yet.
Think about how many receivers have been ruined by getting in the media.
I mean,
Tim Brown's one of them. One of the best receivers of all time. He got in the media and ruined himself.
And this is the thing. Don't they know this? Are you concerned about your future? You know what, Jeremy, they think. They think they're all that, and they're bulletproof. Man, I say what I want to say. Look, we had two examples.
Yeah.
Debo and BA. Boy, they would not stop talking.
Yep.
Oh, man. And these GMs, they all say, my door is open. If you have something that's bothering you, I'm here to talk.
Come talk to me. But they ain't that smart.
This is that generation, man. Any kid 25, 26, how old is Debo? Well, 30. 30 and down. 30 and up. No, 30 and down. Yeah, they. Oh, I know. I'm gonna use social media as a tool. First, I'm gonna do is I'm gonna follow my team. There y'all go. Let me make some comments now. Yeah, the 49ers, they don't know what they're messing with. They had a good thing. And about pay, if you want a Maserati, you got to pay for it. BA, what are you doing? What the hell are you talking about, man? If you want to negotiate, tell your agent what you want, and let's do it like a grown-up.
Your agent handle it. That's what you pay him for.
God, it's embarrassing watching him do that. Okay, you know what?
I mean, if anybody had bragging rights, it was Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
And you never seen him get up in the media and act like an idiot.
Another generation.
Because he was smarter than that.
And he loved the game.
Yeah.
I understand about the money, but they just love the game, you know? And they don't do stupid things. Now it's about the money, how soon you can get paid. You look at guys, kids haven't even finished a rookie contract. Now I'm worth more than this rookie contract, so we need to talk. What?
What? You make it millions of dollars. There's lots of working people out there like to make that.
Thank you. They won't make as much money to make it 1 year in a lifetime.
No joke.
God.
Get over yourself.
Jeremy, we got to. Hey, Jeremy, time it. Jeremy, let's see Friday, will you? I was looking for you.
All right, I'll do my best.
All right, I'll be looking forward to that. That, Jeremy.
Give me a holler.
Oh, yeah. Nana!
See you later.
Jeremy, let me finish. Like Jeremy. I gotta finish. Like Jeremy. Oh, God. Ellis, the dad of the year. Ellis, get in here, man. Boy, Ellis, I'm always like impressed with Ellis. He gets on the phone and he's dealing with the teams. Used to be just the kids. Now he's dealing with teams. Ellis? Okay, Ellis. Oh, is he working? Fam, Ellis was the last. Tell you what I'm going to do, fam. I was looking. There's other goodies to talk about. We couldn't get them all today. I'll be back Friday. I got about 2 or 3 things I want to talk about. Get your opinion on. Boy, I love this team. And I saw. Where's Marketing Pro? Marketing Pro there. Marketing Pro's there talking about. I almost commented on, but you know what, fam? You know what I'm going to do? Let us see how long. Try not to react to the Rams trolling, because you know what, the Rams. In fact, I'm reacting to it now. Huh? Let me go, fam. Please don't forget to subscribe. We want to see you again on the next show. Let's call in here as well. I'll see you Friday. Just have a great evening. Niners! Ray Jr., thanks, fam. I'll never tell you thanks. Thanks, Ray. See you Friday.